it sets the tone for the individual advertisements and other forms of marketing communications that will be used. The campaign theme is a central message that will be communicated in the promotional activities. The campaign themes are usually developed with the intention of being used for a substantial period, but many of them are short-lived due to factors such as being ineffective or market conditions and/or competition in the marketplace and marketing mix. Advertising campaigns are developed to achieve a particular goal or a set of goals. Such goals typically include establishing a brand, raising brand awareness, increasing the rate of conversion/sales. The degree of success or failure at reaching these goals is measured with analytic tools. For instance, Google Analytics offers a set of instruments for reviewing and evaluation of online campaigns. There are 5 key points at which an advertising campaign must consider to ensure an effective campaign. These points are: integrated marketing communications, media channels, positioning, the communications process diagram and touch points. When an organization begins to construct their advertising campaign, they need to research all aspects of their target market/target consumer. The target consumer is the person or group of people who are most likely to buy from an organization. A target consumer can be categorized by several key characteristics: gender, age, occupation, material status, geographical location, behavioral, level of income and education, to name the main factors. Gender is simply whether a person is male or female. Age is usually broken up into bracketed intervals of 10 or so years, for example a person's age between 15-25 years old. By understanding which age bracket the target market falls into, the advertisers can position their efforts accordingly. Occupation is also known as profession and refers to what a person does for a living. This could be a particular job, student, unemployed, etc. A person's material status defines whether they are married or unmarried. Geographical location is a broad term specifying a particular area or place within a given country, state/city, suburb or street as some examples. Income refers to how much money a person is earning annually, which can help identify how much money they have left over after expenses to potential spend on a brand. The final factor to explain is education, whether a person went to school or not, what school they attended, what standard of education they have, diplomas, certificates, graduate, degrees, masters, PhDs or other forms of defining educational factors. Knowing this information can help an advertiser understand their target market's level of thinking to help adapt the advertising campaign to be understood by the given target consumer/is. For a business to successfully find the appropriate target market for their products or services, it is important that they segment the market to better decide which customers to target. This is best done when the market is segmented into the 4 following areas: geographic, demographic, psychographic and behavioral. Geographic segmentation involves the market being divided into different nations, regions, states, counties, cities, or neighborhoods. Segmenting the target market geographically is effective as different areas have different needs, which can be affected by weather, fashion, etc. Demographic segmentation separates the market into groups according to age, gender, family size, income, occupation, education, religion, nationality, and race. It is important to note that this is the easiest and least expensive way to segment the market, as the research has already been done. Psychographic segmentation is the process of markets being divided into groups based on social class, personality characteristics, and values. Behavioral segmentation divides a market into groups based on consumer knowledge, attitude, use, or response to a product. Cross, T. 2007. This is believed to be the best starting point when a business is building a market segment. The behavioral segment is important because it focuses on why consumers consume products. For example, during Father's Day and Mother's Day, flowers were promoted due to the heavy demand of flowers during these holidays. Defining the target market helps businesses and individuals design a marketing campaign. This in turn helps businesses/individuals avoid waste and get their advertisements to likely customers. While attempting to find the correct target market, it is important to focus on specific groups of individuals that will benefit from your product. By marketing to specific groups of individuals that specifically relate to the product, businesses and individuals will more quickly and efficiently find those who will purchase the product. Businesses and individuals that monitor their existing data, customer and sales data, will find it easier to define their target market, and surveying existing customers will assist in finding more customers. Avoiding inefficiencies when finding a target market is equally as important. Wasting time and money advertising to a large group of potentially customers is inefficient if only a handful become customers. A focused plan that reaches a tiny audience can work out well if they're already interested in what you're selling. Over time, target markets can change. People interested today might not be interested tomorrow, and those not interested in the present time might become interested over time. Analyzing sales data and customer information helps businesses and individuals understand when their target market is increasing or decreasing. There are many advantages that are associated with finding your target market. One advantage is the ability to offer the right product, subtle. R 2016, through knowing the age and needs of the customer willing to purchase the item. Another advantage of target marketing assists businesses in understanding what price the customer will pay for the products or service. Businesses are also more efficient and effective at advertising their product, because they reach the right consumers with messages that are more applicable, subtle. R 2016. However, there are several disadvantages that can be associated with target marketing. Firstly, finding your target market is expensive. Often businesses conduct primary research to find whom their target market is, which usually involves hiring a research agency, which can cost tens of thousands of dollars, subtle. R 2016. Finding one's target market is also time-consuming, as it often requires a considerable amount of time to identify a target audience, subtle. R 2016. Also, focusing on finding your target market can make you overlook other customers that are interested in your product. Businesses/individuals may find that their average customer might not include those that fall just outside of the average customer's demographics, subtle. R 2016, which will limit the sale of their products. The last disadvantage to note is the ethical ramifications that are associated with target marketing. An example of this would be a beer company that may target less educated, poorer people with larger-sized bottles, subtle. R 2016.